You are sitting there right now, watching this video, avoiding something you know you absolutely should be doing. You might think you have a discipline problem, but your brain is actually performing exactly as evolution designed it. It is just operating in a modern environment it was never built for. When you think about starting that difficult task, your body struggles to distinguish between the stress of work and a literal tiger attack. Your heart rate climbs, your breathing shallows, and stress hormones flood your system because your neurological response to perceived danger is identical to your response to a looming deadline. To keep you safe from this perceived threat, your brain actively paralyzes your body's initiation centers. Willpower is a weak tool against an active biological crisis. We have to stop fighting our nature and start manually troubleshooting our biological hardware. The first system error involves your phone. Constant exposure to cheap dopamine recalibrates your brain's baseline, making complex work feel physically uncomfortable by comparison. This gets worse when you watch self-improvement content. Psychologists call this the licensing effect. Your brain gets a dopamine reward from the idea of improvement before you have done any actual work. This chart shows how the massive dopamine spike from passive consumption compares to the low baseline of starting a task. That premature reward destroys the biological drive to execute the hard part. To fix this, you must design your environment to break the dopamine loop. Put your phone in another room, out of reach, and force engagement with reality. Physical distance bypasses the need for willpower and makes action more automatic. The second system error involves how your brain tracks tasks. The Zeigarnik effect proves that your brain keeps unfinished tasks running in your working memory, which creates a form of productive tension. Consuming productivity content tricks your brain into feeling like the task has already been addressed. This gives you a sense of closure and stops the productive tension before you even start. Bypass the brain's threat alarm using the 10-minute rule. Commit to working for 10 minutes to introduce desirable difficulty. Surviving this forces the Zeigarnik effect to take over. Once the cognitive loop is open, your brain generates a physical desire to finish what it started. Opening a cognitive loop provides the momentum needed to delay the urge to quit, letting your working memory take over the heavy lifting of task completion. Your cognitive energy is drained by every daily choice. To protect that battery, decide your routine the night before so you eliminate morning decision fatigue. When you feel that physical wall of resistance before a task, you are experiencing a buildup of fight or flight chemicals in your bloodstream that have nowhere to go. Flush these chemicals in 90 seconds using box breathing. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 4, exhale 4, and hold 4. This pattern activates the vagus nerve, your biological brake pedal. This signals safety, clearing stress hormones and dropping your heart rate so you can initiate action. Procrastination is frequently just a temporary chemical state that can easily be manually reset in under 2 minutes. Laziness is a biological alarm firing at the wrong time, not a character flaw. You do not need toxic guilt or more complex routines to move forward. You just need to manage your dopamine baseline, forcefully open your cognitive loops, and manually breathe out your stress response. To solidify this commitment right now, drop a comment below saying, "I will trick my brain to work." If you found this helpful, subscribe and check out the Patreon link in the description for early access to our scripts. Working with these biological systems allows for a more intentional life. I'll see you in the next one.